Breaking up now after their three-quarter time addresses from their respective coaches. And I can tell you, just a matter of interest, there was more players, more supporters around the Corio huddle at three-quarter time than there was around the North Geelong one, which surprised me a little. So maybe 20 years they've not been in a premiership. Opposition players are barracking for Corio. Noel Fanning's down the boundary line. Noel, you got some news for us?
Yeah, I listened to Dennis Hines from North Geelong. He said now it's time to take advantage of that rest we had. We won the second semi-final. We've had a week off. Let's run them off their legs. Little blokes have got to get into the forward line. They want to go through the key centre-half forward and full forward positions through Skoko and the likes of these fellas. This is it, he said. Now we're going to show them how fresh we are. And Dick Philpott piped up and said, let's not be the second best club in Geelong. Geelong he's talking about. So that's not a bad effort on Malcolm Blight's boys.
Yes.
Has he? What did the Corio fellas have to say?
Yeah, McNamara was quite the opposite. He said that the rest wouldn't help North Geelong and the legs will get him over the line. The one thing he said his fifth all week was the first side to crack will lose the game. He said don't be the one to crack. He didn't have much to say. I tell you, Greg Cockle, he was pumping them up out there.
That's good to hear. Just before we go, fellas, I'll get a hold of the reserves coach and the emergency fella and see how things are going. How's it going again, Mark? Nothing doing since half time?
Certainly calmed down a bit, Noel, anyway.
You've got a couple in the book, though, haven't you?
I've got one.
You've got one?
About 4 or 5.
Good on you, mate. See you later. Thanks, fellas.
Okay, Noel Fanning, just curious the update there with the coaches' report and also the umpires' report. Been a bit quiet since half time. Mark Noel on the reserve.
I reckon I might line it up a bit now.
I think this is it. Here it is, the start of the last quarter. The grand final's online here. 55 points, pace 52. North Geelong have a lead, 8-7-55. Corio 7-10-52. As Ronnie Brain and Patty Hodson sit down beside me, put the headphones back on. The game's there for the taking. Brainy, you've tipped Corio. Can they win it against the Breeze? Yep. Kathy, you've tipped North Geelong. Can they win it with the Breeze?
I wish I didn't go and listen to Crow. That's as pumped up as I've ever seen a football side. I tell you, I think they might be able to do this.
Okay, I'll take the calls. We go back to the centre bounce. 58, plays 49. Final quarter brought to us, as always, by Taco Bill's top of the hill in Mirabel Street. Umpire taking plenty of time to organise who wants to bounce the ball. Now, these organised, just wants a couple of kids behind the fence. Final quarter about to start. The grand final's online here. 3 points the difference. These sides are in the top two sides all year in Division 1. And there's the siren. The clock starts ticking. And the umpire comes in to put the leather onto the turf. Jimmy on Turk doing the ruck work against Simon Vack. Vack wins it. No clear advantage taken. Hand pass out of the pack for North Geelong. Lansford Jovanovic, his hand pass intercepted by Ettridge. The ball spills wide the woods. Jamie Marty at half forward for Geelong. North Geelong, that is, of course. Punt kicks with the left foot. Up they go. McKinnon affects a good spoil. Coming through the pack. Unable to take the ball. Alford Jones is in there too. They stack it on top of a ball up. Half forward point position. And North Geelong making the initial rush.
Yes, certainly are, and well, the experience could be telling for the North Geelong side. Many players, well, having won 3 out of the last, 5 appearances, holds them in good stead, doesn't it, Cookie?
Certainly does, Ronnie.
Sorry, Taz.
Go on, yep. As you said, Roddy, you caught me unawares. There's Cookie, just pours his coffee into the jar there. What you're saying, spot on. This last quarter, that could be instrumental, all that experience they've had, to see how they settle out. I still believe they've got that little bit of breeze on their back, and if they can get the first goal, might open the floodgates.
Certainly, as we see now, that Darryl Noble goes in hard and shepherds well for Mark Ettridge, who clears the ball to centre wing. The loose ball spills through one of the most elusive big men on the ground, Simon Vack. Kicks it on the left foot up the centre half forward, and Jovanovic has just about had his head pulled off his shoulders by Darren Shelley. And he gets the free kick for the North Geelong side. Those fabulous Magpies. Opportunity, 45 metres from goal, directly in front.
Well, Dick Philpott might have the heart in the mouth here. Very important kick. Of course, Dick Philpott's heart will be pretty big and his mouth's not a bad size either. Might nearly accommodate a Dick. Here comes Jovanovic. A crucial kick. Early stages final quarter. We played 1.5 minutes. Ivan Jovanovic comes in his kick too. He lines up. Long kick from Jovanovic. It swings away to the right-hand side though. 1 point only on the board. And the Corio supporters breathe a little sigh. Oh, really?
Yes, 7-8-50 North Geelong. Just correction.
7-10-52 to Corio, Ronnie, and 8-8-56 to North Geelong. It's 4 points the difference as McNamara brings the ball back into play.
Okay, the ball now. It's a nice kick too. Drops short though, and in front taking a timely grab for the North Geelong side is Neil Alford, the centre half forward. A little quiet this afternoon. Opportunity to drive the Magpies into attack.
He does so. Right foot kick. Into the corridor, up goes Cousins, can't mark at the back of the pack. Dave McKenna hand sharks it brilliantly, runs to half back and punt kicks towards Sinui. The kick's not a good one, drifts away here from his teammate, and a North Geelong player's intercepted. Tony Spence, I think it is, takes the mark at Sinui. The nose picker, no, it's Stewie Hardman, punt kicks towards half forward. McKenna hands fist is a good one. The kick from Darren Scott, reading the pack well into the forward pocket, picked up by Bellwood, fires it, goal! Offline is Greg Bellwood, 1 point only. So 2 chances missed by North Geelong, early stages of the final quarter, and that can be costly, Taz.
Yeah, costly miss. Could have almost opened the floodgates, as I said, but they're doing all the attacking early stages, North Geelong.
Ominous signs for the North Geelong supporters as we see now the ball brought back into play. Out wide he goes, looks for Shelley, out of position. Nevada Cornwall bringing the ball back into play for Corio. Don't like the look of that. As we see now that the opportunity for the North Geelong side. Oh, Jones just chips it across to young Elzinga.
The young fella.
Troy Elzinga has popped through the goal of the day. The 14-year-old kicks a great goal from 45 on the boundary line. 5-minute mark of the final quarter, and North Geelong looking comfortable early stages of the final term of the 93 grand final.
As the only forward North Geelong players didn't go right down to the forward pocket, and congratulations.
Yeah, that's
great
what you
thrill
like
for the
to
kid.
see. Yeah, he was tucked on the boundary. He's kicked it probably, as Ronnie said, from 45, popped it through. It's his third kick in senior company. Grand final, good play, the little fella.
Philip Boyle comes off the forward line, limping a little, and Peter McCone goes onto the forward line. He'll try and live and play up there as the umpire puts it down the middle, and Onsook wins this one. Marsh slaps it back over his head towards Nevada Cornwall, tries to trap it in, can't do so. Kick off the ground by Spence, doesn't travel much distance. Picked up by Keating as it punt kicks the ball towards half forward, but Sid Jones rows the pack well. He goes onto the left foot, goes wide towards the wing position. A mark or a free kick, neither has been paid.
Well,
Yes.
umpire now suggesting Dave McKinnon, you can have a kick.
Yeah, would have been a mark. I think he was pulled off the footy as he tried to take it by Hoskin, and a free kick to McKinnon. We've got some scores here.
Yeah, update from St Albans, three-quarter time, North Shore 16-8, 109. They lead Bell Park 10-8, 68.
McKenna hand punt kicks the ball over the centre wing position. Etridge with quick hands to Cootie. Cootie's kick smothered off the boot by Jamie Marnie. They're the 1%ers you want. Well done, Jamie Marnie, because Cootie would have put them well into attack. Ball off hands, boundary show in, half forward flank Corio in attack, needing the first goal of the final quarter for mine.
Good throw in too, as we see back in front of Boothroyd on the ball for the Corio side. Number of changes in the Devils camp. Umpire Simon Nellis comes in and he'll bounce down. Just wide of centre wing, members side here of the Western Oval. Basking in sunshine here at the Western Oval right now, and conditions perfect for this great game of ours, Australian rules footy.
Okay, Manson coming on. That's Paul Manson, and off goes Swampy Mars for a bit of a rest as North Geelong get the ball towards the centre wing. Picked up by Onturk. Has to kick in a hurry under pressure. Kicks the ball towards half forward. Hardman, the bounce favours him. He taps it cleverly over the top to Sid Jones, and away goes the captain. 1-2 bounces. Away he goes towards centre wing. Punt kicks towards half forward there. The kicks of Judy, and Jovanovic marks unattended. Turns around and plays on quickly. Goes into the forward zone. Coming out, Hoskin takes the mark inside 50. Hoskin should score from here. He's already got 2 goals, 2 on the board. As he kicks his third goal, I think the signs are getting ominous for the North Geelong Premiership, Ronnie. They just tend to have the run at the footy at the moment.
They certainly do. Sean Hoskin, the drop punt, it holds up and is well offline to the right of the big sticks. 1 point off the boot of Sean Hoskin. 2 goals, 3. His personal tally. 7-minute mark in the final quarter. North Geelong now move to 9 goals, 10-64. They lead Corio 7-10-52.
McNamara puts the foot into this one out towards half-back, looking there for Greg Cockrell, taken away by his opponent there in Darren Scott. Punt kicks the ball into the forward pocket. Players driving on top of Blado. Sam Janney doing well against Neil Orford. Stops the play in the forward pocket. Tassie quickly, 3 points in a row to North Geelong. If Corio get a goal, how demoralising is that?
Okay, got a score update from North Shore Bell Park for you.
That's it.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, North Shore is 2016 110, and they're playing against Bell Park. Hang on, that's 16-10 106. Bell Park 12-18 82. 16 minutes in final term. We'll give you the rest later.
Okay, thanks, Shane.
No worries.
Boundary show in forward pocket, North Geelong into attack. Orford tries to take it to the can't do so. Jovanovic slaps at the advantage of Hoskin, who fires on the right foot. He's put it into the goal square. A free kick going to be paid here to Skogo, I think. Oh, umpire. Crucial free kick has been paid to Ange Skogo. Tassie, do you have your eyes on that one?
Yeah, a little bit controversial. They should put the whistle away and let the boys play out the season.
I'm with you,
comment from you? You're an umpire's man.
No comment.
Okay, the no comment from Ron means he doesn't think it was there. I don't think it was neither. As he Skoko lines up a goal, he's dripped it well across.
Yeah.
Oh, he's missed the centre.
All it deserved, they cry outside.
Skoko kicks his third behind. He's got 3 goals, 3 on the board. We all thought up here the free kick was soft. And, 1 point to North Geelong. They go a little bit further ahead as McNamara punt kicks the ball into half-back, and the mark's been taken here by Manson. And away goes Paul Manson from half-back.
Breaks clear at half-back. It's a lovely long kick up the centre wing. The whistle sounded again. Advantage paid. There's no advantage with that umpire as Shelley's tackled. The ball spills free, but they still retain possession. Etheridge's hand pass couldn't find the target. As we see now that the boys are going in pretty strong as the kick now from O'Toole up the half forward. Looks there for Boothroyd. Couldn't take the ball. And there's whistle again. And this time it's going away of North Geelong's Dean Burke.
We haven't got any stats on free kicks, but they'd be interesting to look at, I think, Ron. And Dean Burke takes the free kick at half-back.
Too many.
Been a tight grand final. Here comes Burke. Punt kicks towards the centre. The ball drops in short. Up goes Burns. Can't mark. Slaps it to the advantage of Big Orford. Been quiet today, but he swings round on the left foot. Now goes towards half forward. Over the top. Oh, McKennahan. Dave McKennahan takes a great mark at half back. Now plays on. Goes out wide towards the grandstand side of the ground. Coody's got 2 to beat. Up goes Coody. Slaps it on in front of him. He's got plenty of pace. Stacking it on top of Simpson. Keating goes in again. Slaps it out wide towards boundary line. Jones 15 or 20 metres. The ball runs towards the fence. It's been kept in play. Play on the core. Picked up by Manson. Can he kick a goal? He fires. Oh, Dean Manson had the luck of a lifetime there. It was a little Arlo Wayne halves many years ago. I let the tap in. It might have been out. But Manson gathered it steady. He'd had a bounce. But from an acute angle, wasn't able to fire it through. 1 point only on the board.
Yeah, if you had to kick that, Cookie, it was exactly what you were talking about. They would have broken their heart to have so many shots at goal and see him kick a goal.
Well, the ball now brought back into play by Malcolm Key. Kicked at 70 metres straight to the side of Simon Vack. Great football, Malcolm Key. Likewise, Simon Vack. He kicks it long up to half forward. Jovanovic, it's over his head. Alford does some strong work out there on the Semenjev, but the umpire said, the boundary umpire said, give it to me, fellas, and we'll throw it back in. And aside the half forward flank, or in between half forward centre wing.
Tassie, quickly, your call on Semenjev versus Alford.
Yeah, I think Semjenim certainly had the better of that duel.
Okay, defensive game by Semjenim has been a good one. As called by Tassie Hodson from the throw-in. They've taken on top of it out there. Just attacking side of centre wing for North Geelong. The score 65, plays 53. Is that correct, Ronnie?
Yes,
looks like we're going to have a 12-point margin now to North Geelong as the bounce down occurs. It's wide out there. Darryl Jones gathers, runs straight over the boundary line with it, and one of the boundaries throw in. Far side of the ground. Attacking side of the centre wing for North Geelong. It's 12 points the difference, and we've played 11 minutes of the final quarter.
Clock ticking away. Can Corio get back as we see all Craig Eves fly high from that boundary throw-in? The ball again spills free from that player, and good pressure there, Corio. Force it over out of bounds. As we wait there, and we can see that there's a North Geelong jumper.
North Geelong jumper.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's another 18 on fire out there at the moment. There's doing all the attacking.
Jovanovic slaps it forward for North Geelong. Kick off the ground there by Bellwood. Gets a few metres for his side. Coming out, getting a push in the back for mine. Might be the youngster there, Emil Zinger.
Yes, it is.
And he takes the free kick wide at half forward.
Looks up there for the lead of Skoko. Hotly pressed there by Darren McNamara, the leader of the band. And the ball again off hands and out of bounds, 15 metres from the North Geelong goal, doing all the attacking at the 12-minute mark of the final quarter of the 93 Junior Hell Division 1 Grand Final.
Boundary umpire puts it back into play. Orford wins the hit down over the back. Chance for McDade McKinnon to gather. He has to kick under pressure. It's up in the air. Good pressure there from Cornwall. Have forced the punch away. In they go. Skoko's a chance. Burns at the bottom of the pack. Might have been tackled high. Umpire says no. Shane Burns trying to make it look pretty good. Wasn't there, I don't think, Ronnie. And they're going to have a ball up decision.
Yes. And it looks like Nevada Cornwall in a bit of trouble there too for the Crows.
Plenty of trouble, Ron. It's his tag there, Jamie Marty stuck right with him, went over to pick him up.
Yeah, well, let's just hope that he's okay. Is it, I'm not sure what he's done.
Well, it just pinched the nerve there for a minute, I think. Bounce down, centre half forward for North Geelong. Out the back of the pack, here's a chance for Cousins. Gets one in the back, and Cousins must take the free kick. A little high, a little in the back. Doesn't matter which either one you want to go. Takes the free kick for Corio at centre-half back.
Cousins kicks straight down the centre of the ground. Looks for Ian Cockrell, who's hotly pressed there by Steve Simpson, who's done quite a good job here this afternoon without being outstanding. As we see the hand pass from Boothroyd inboard, but it was sharked by Eves, who butters up again. Great work, Craig Eves, for the North Geelong side, and holds the ball in and forces another ball up right in the middle of the Western Oval.
Rod Boothroyd the chance there. Perhaps should have kicked it, Taz.
Yep, should have kicked that one, you're right. Sorry, I wasn't watching, mate, online.
Well, he should have put it on the foot. He put his teammate under pressure. Bounce down, centre of the ground. Up they go. Oh, big knockdown here. Might have been spent back, was it? Got it down to his teammate there in Jones. Is coming into the play. Jones punch kicks long to the forward pocket. Mark taken out here, and just inside the boundary line, I'd suggest. And Skoko has got it. Boundary umpire had a good view of that one. And Skoko, he's got 3 goals on the board for North Geelong. Been very much a target up there. Waiting to see how we can go with this kick. Crucial kick, Ronnie. If they kick this, it's nearly all over, I think.
Certainly.
Here comes Skoko. Comes in on the right foot. The ball swinging back into the goal square. Up they go. Jovanovic's marked. Jovanovic's grabbed the one in the air there. He doesn't want to fly, Ivan. Now he plays on. Goes onto the left foot. Fires a goal. Goal umpire says. It's all back. Goal umpire says it's all yours, field umpire.
We'll have an action replay, Cookie.
Yes, because the umpire had blown time on, and you can't play on when he blows time on, Ronnie.
You'll make a good umpire one day.
Oh, too late for that. Jovanovic now goes away. Bang! And he's done a better job. He's kicked the goal! Ivan Jovanovic's got his third. And here come the Magpies.
Yeah, it's going to be too hard here for Corio now, pushing into that wind. North Geelong got the advantage. They've played well all day. Corio's played well, but I think time and this breeze is going to beat them.
I think we're safe too from Interstate's grand final. Carlton are now leading by about 30 points. 12-8-80 plays to Adelaide, 5-20-80 Yibbita. That's it, folks.
Thank God for that.
All right. Thought you'd like it.
Interchange coming up here. Tony Spence coming back on. Shane Burns coming off. Fresh legs on the ground for North Geelong. Adam Kent picking up Tony Spence, who goes to a half-forward flank. Back to the centre of the ground. Boothroyd's doing the ruck work. Up he goes. Beaten by Vac on this occasion. Chance for Keating to push the ball in front of him. He does so, does Kel Keating. Now gathers. Curves, centre wing. Punt kick short. Into the breeze. In front, Manson. Almost the mark there to Dean Manson. He's got support. Boothroyd, long kick towards half forward. Out they come. Simpson almost the mark. Who's that player kicking the ball out of the fence? Might have been Jeff Marnie. Gets it out wide. His teammate there helps him out in Darren Scott. And away go North Geelong with the out of the breeze again.
Yes, and the ball is carrying quickly down there to the half-forward line. And the Devils' defence working overtime. Shelley looks there for some Geneva. Oh, hell without the football for mine. Play on, calls the umpire. Gives it back to where we see breaking through O'Toole. Kicks it up the centre wing, and in front taking a fine mark is Mark Butter Enridge.
Enridge swings onto the right foot now. Kicks Corio into attack towards half forward. Players needed to take a mark. Couple claiming it there. No mark paid. Jeff Marnie tries to sink the slipper in that pack. Picked up by Greg Cockerell. He spins on the right foot. Goes towards half forward. Needs a mark up here. McCone's a chance. Can't mark. Gathers. Tackled high for mine is McCone. Play on is the call. Might have been a bit stiff there, the McGilla. And the umpire said, I'll ball it up.
Great work, Malcolm Key. The defence working hard for the Magpies as we see that, umpire Allison coming in out of bounds down, which could have been a certain goal for Corio without Malcolm Key's effort.
Okay, bounce down, up they go. Vac goes up cleverly, knocks it over the back towards Jones. In comes Lenoble, lends a hand, pushes it out wide. Picked up by Eves, he's tackled by Lenoble. Gets the hand pass away, straight to the bench. We've played 16 and a half minutes of the final quarter. No trouble there for North Geelong. Out of bounds is as good as a kick for them. And the boundary umpire going to earn some more loot right on the 50-metre line. Corio in attack.
Yeah, Shane Burns about to come back on, and I would suggest that he might take the place of Jeff Marnie, who's very much injured out there in the middle.
Okay, Marnie was kicked the ball up there. Nice mark taken there. I think you'll find that was Spence. Kicks look up there for Hosking. He can't take it, but good unselfish play, Angie Skoko. Taps it out wide. Now, opportunity for, looks like Darren McNamara under pressure. Kicks it straight out of bounds for about so in 35 metres from the North Geelong goal.
Taco Bill scoreboard 10-11-71. That is North Geelong 7-11-53 to Corio. It's now 18 points the difference. They've got away, Ronnie Brain. I think they might be home. The North Geelong fabulous Magpies.
There's plenty of footy left, Cookie.
Shelley grabs the ball in defence. Punt kicks out wide towards half-back. Too far on that occasion, looking for his teammate there in Mark Ettridge. And the free kick going North Geelong's way for out of bounds on the full. They'll with Belwood it is, brings it back into play. The kick isn't particularly good, but it tumbles into the arms of the youngster there, Troy Elzinger, and he takes the mark.
Elzinger, opportunity here from about 45 metres, similar place to where he kicked that last great goal. This time it's a standing start. Comes in. The drop punt, it's a lovely looking kick. It floats. I think you'll find he's popped it through for a point.
One behind. So one goal too there to Troy Elzinger. Certainly been lively since he came onto the ground. Pretty good effort. About a 14-year-old, this kid. Might have a bit of a future in footy. You might have heard him first on YR FM because he might go on and play in the big time, Ronnie. He showed plenty of dash today. Here's the ball coming back into play. Corio punt kick out towards half-back. And up goes Cousins and takes the mark. Cousins now needs to move the ball quickly. Kicks the ball towards the centre of the ground. The kick wasn't a great option, though. Really, it was not a good option. And Belwood takes the mark, and he's always a trier. We've seen him many occasions. Belwood marks, goes out wide, and finds a teammate out there who marks very quickly and plays on the left foot.
Darren Scott is punted up there looking for the high flyers. Couldn't find Skoko. The back there, McNamara not paid the mark. Now the loose ball picked up by Simon Vack, who pivots on the left foot, shoots at goal from 35 metres, but he's offline.
Score update now. We have another one. It's Adelaide 7-20-62. They play Carlton, leading still by 14 points, 13-8-86.
But on the ball to come back, Darren McNamara just boxing the footy now. We've gone, 20 minutes in the final quarter, and almost now 18.5 minutes anyway in the final quarter. Corio need to kick some goals in a hurry. He goes short, does McNamara, up to the back pocket, and he finds his teammate D. Manson, who marks.
Yeah, Manson hesitating, and now called the play on by umpire Nellis. Forsty on the left foot, out there to the outer side. The high flyer, Darren Shelley, couldn't take the ball. Off hands, again out of bounds, outer side, half forward flank. North Geelong doing the attacking 20-minute mark of the final quarter. North Geelong 10-13-73. They lead Corio 7-11. 53, 20 points the margin.
Orford goes up, but it's sharp by Ettridge, and away goes Ettridge to the lightning pass towards half-forward. Out comes Malcolm Key, takes a good mark. Takes a good mark, this Malcolm Key, and takes a little more than a good mark there. He's going to pick himself up and go back and take this kick. He's a pretty tough customer, Malcolm Key, I can tell you, and he takes the kick at half-back for North Geelong.
Kicks it up there to centre wing, and showing some dash there for the North Geelong side was Simpson. He's kicked though a short one, allows now the Dean Manson to come in, and Nevada Cornwall takes a great grab at the back there of Jamie Marnie. Goes short though, the pass is paid, a real worm burner, and Philip Boyle takes a fingertip grab about 40 metres from goal directly in front, and shouldn't be too many problems for Philip Boyle here.
Had a pretty good effort to mark, Tassie, because the kick wasn't real good, was he? Did very well to mark that one.
Yeah, he's normally a good player over his head, but as you said, Cookie, a nice mark taken there.
Boyle comes in, unloads with the right footer, drifting back, and not far enough. I don't think they need the goal. He's missed to the right-hand side. 1 point only off the boot there of Philip Boyle. It's about 1 goal 3 for him today. Just a little offline today. Philip Boyle and Corio, who barely need goals, registered just a minor score on the scoreboard. Taco Bill's bringing in the final quarter. 73 plays 54, and we've gone 21 minutes of the final quarter. The grand final.
Dean Burke brings the ball into play, but Keating butters up well and gives it to Boyle. He looks up the ground, goes short. Great football, great vision, Philip Boyle, and finds the ever-reliable Paul Manson. Now it's Deeney's brother.
Gee, I don't know about the great kick, Ronnie. Didn't look good off the boot. Manson's mark was a beauty, really, under a lot of pressure, and I thought Boyle perhaps should have bombed that long.
Well, I thought he was going to initially, but Birchwood was out of position, so he's decided to go short.
Well, if they need a goal, they need this one. Here's Manson. Be a good kick to kick it, though, into the breeze. Punt kicks long. Drifting away to the right-hand side. Wait on this. It might have got 2, I think you'll find. Goal umpire Lloyd Fisk says...
Hit the post.
1 point and hit the post. Off the boot of Dean Manson. Harvin kicks in from fullback, goes short, and he finds Sid Jones, who drops into the back pocket and takes the mark 20 metres away from where Hardman kicked it. He'll put the boot in it, will Sid Jones. Getting tired, though. The kick's not good. It's over the boundary line on the full. Free kick going Corio's way. Raising a last gasp, Corio. Look at the time clock now. 22 and a half minutes gone, final quarter. And Corio, through the agency, this looks like Dean Manson again with the ball out there at half forward. Spears it across towards Boothroyd, who drifts into the slot, takes the mark. He's the man of the mark's going to stand 52 metres out, too far out for legs into the Bruce. Goes short again.
Holding charge in the pocket.
Keating is marked, but Bronny Brains picked up a free kick and it's going to go the way of Corio. 20 metres out from goal. Ronnie, what was it for?
Philip Boyle was held off the football by Stuart Hardiman, and he'll get the free kick 30 metres from goal directly in front. He shoots and he's popped it through.
Second goal of Philip Boyle. Corio won't lay down. 10 goals, 13, 73 points on the board to North Geelong. Corio's score just coming up now, Ronnie.
8-13. 61.
It's 12 points the difference. 2 goals in it. So we've played 23 minutes to the final quarter. 23 and a half minutes now gone.
Can Corio get back, Judgy Hodgson?
Oh, I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say I know after last week. I tell you, they got the job ahead of them, but 2 goals, they get 1 more. They only need 1.
Yeah, that's right, Chaz. The next goal's crucial. Whoever kicks the next goal are home. They're premiers, I reckon, especially if it's North Geelong. Bounce down to the centre of the ground. Up they go. Boothroyd's doing the ruck work. Knocks it backwards to the advantage of Cootie. It runs past Cootie. In goes Cousins. Needs to pick it up cleanly. Oh, clever play, Cousins. Picked it up. Tackle. Loses the foot in the tackle. Eves gets it out wide. Enables a chance. In they go. The bottom of the pack. Hand pass from Cootie. And Corio comes out to Cousins. He fumbles. Oh, Corio player's thrown off the footy when he never had it. Play on's the call. The ball's gone over the line out of bounds. And we'll have a boundary throw in. And Darren Shelley relays the ball to the boundary umpire to set it alight. We're about to tick it at time on 73 pace 61. And Taco Bill's final quarter scoreboard.
Ruck work now. Alfred over the back. Simchenev gets it to the direction of Keating. But again, we'll have an action replay of that boundary throw. And Keating couldn't quite get to it in time. Boundary throw in, half forward flag out of sight of the Western Oval. North Geelong doing the attacking.
The experienced North Geelong holding up the young Corio side. As up goes to Simchenev and won this one. Goes towards Mick O'Toole. Can't handle it. Goes towards the bench. Keating's a chance. Too close to the boundary line. Out of bounds again. This will suit North Geelong. They lead by 2 goals. The premiership is on the line. And it's 2 goals the difference. And Taco Bill's bringing us the final quarter scoreboard.
Blues are almost home too. They're 13-8-86, but the Adelaide are fighting back 8-20-68. 29-minute mark.
25-minute mark here of the final quarter of the 93 grand final. Darren Shelley shows some class. Got through the traffic well. Bangs it onto his boot to the centre of Western Oval. Comes to ground. Can Greg Cockrell pick it up? He's under all sorts of pressure. Butters up well, there's Cockrell. Now he picks it up. Kicks it long up to half forward. On Turk underneath it. Back of the pack, but against Jeff Marty.
Free kick,
yes. Free kick there to Jimmy on Turk. Had his eyes on the footy and was dragged off the ball. Gets the free kick. To half forward, shooting for goal from 45 metres.
Well, he's going to kick from 50, Ron. Too far out, I think, into this Bruce. So Bruce needs to have dropped a little bit now. Onto. He's a defender, come Ruckman. This will be a marvellous goal if he kicks this. Putt kicks long into the goal square. Players rise. Up high was Nevada Cornwall. So too Stewie Harvin. Off hands it goes. 1 behind. 11 points the difference. Grand final of 1993. North Geelong lead. And we'll wait on Malcolm Key to bring the ball back into play.
Got a short option in the pocket. Oh, he's a bit the wrong one. He should have gone to Dean Burke, but has decided to go to Jeff Marty. And I tell you what, Boothroyd's really stolen it.
Amazing effort. And he got the hands on it 20 metres out, 25 metres out from goal. It just filled the second time. And the boundary throw in occurs from that throw in. Taken out of the air there by Greg Cockrell. Charges through 2 tackles. Got one high for mine. Play on the call. And now Cockrell's pushed up the footy as he kicks. And it's out of bounds on the full. And unlucky there was Greg Cockrell. Made all the play and got nothing for it.
Well, the captain of the North Geelong side, Daryl Jones now, has the football at back pocket. Members side of the ground. Kicks up to half back. Oh, Simon back. Takes a great mark. Under pressure. And he'll steady proceedings down. Back now. Kicks up to looking for Alfred in front. Simchenev can't take the footy. Tapped on by Tony Spence intelligently to Jovanovic on the left foot. Bangs it up, but yes, Dave McKinnon chips in and takes a timely grab for the Corio side.
And the crowd screaming for 50 here, but not being paid. North Geelong player off with the footy there. Dave McKinnon, you got to move it. Sam Nagel looking down the ground. You got to move it quick. Kicks the ball down towards centre wing, short thereof. Up goes Teddy from behind, punches away from Jovanovic. That's all he could do because Jovanovic would have marked otherwise. And over the boundary line goes the ball. I've got it now. 73 plays 62. We played 26.5 minutes of the final quarter.
11 minute points to margin. North Geelong leading. Ball at half forward for the Magpies. As we see a quick kick there from, you'll find that was Kent. Up to the centre of the ground. Enrich comes in strongly, meets Hardiman, but he stands his ground, Hardiman, and kicks it quickly back to half forward. Good football, Stewie Hardiman. And the ball now over the line and out of bounds. Members side, half forward flank. North Geelong attacking area.
Jesse Hardman and Belwood, they're unsung heroes, aren't they?
Yeah, done a great job all throughout the finals. Belwood especially today has been a real good player.
Boundary throw in, players rise. A backhander, a good one there by Skoko. Knocked further afield by the 14-year-old Kid Elzinger. Knocks it 20 metres further towards the boundary line. And out of bounds it goes. And we'll have a boundary throw in. A bit of a scuffle in the crowd evidently. Things breaking out there. We'll stick with the footy, Brady, because we're not concerned about fights in the crowd. Back it goes towards Shelley from the throw-in. He dodges one tackle, loses the ball in the next tackle. Players go in hard. O'Toole's in there, pushes the ball wide. Elzinger's a chance, pushed off the footy. Bell over the boundary line out of bounds. 73 plays 62 on the Tarko Bills final quarter scoreboard. And we have gone 27.5 minutes of the final quarter. And I think time's run out for Corio. North Geelong might win back-to-back flags.
They certainly will, Cookie, as Jimmy Onturk hasn't stopped trying, finds Keating, who breaks through half-back, kicks long to centre wing. McCone comes out, took his eyes off the footy, and allows Malcolm Keating to come in and does some strong work with the Magpies and takes it over one and out of bounds. Members side, centre wing here at the Western Oval. We've travelled to 29 minutes of the 93 grand final, and those fabulous Magpies leading by 11 points.
Boundary umpire puts it back into play. There's a big backhander by North Geelong player, but Boothroyd's got the free kick for over the shoulder. He's got a cramp here. Rod Boothroyd has to move it quickly, recovers from cramp now. Boothroyd comes in. Nate says, I've got to kick it along. Puts the boot in. Let's go! North Geelong are home!
Yippee!
North Geelong have won 10 goals, 73 points on the Taco Bills final quarter scoreboard. They've defeated Corio. A gallant Corio, 8 goals, 14-62. The margin, Roddy, 11 points, and we've seen a great game of footy.
Yeah, we certainly have, and congratulations to Dick Philpotts, fabulous Magpies, premiers in Geelong District Football League Division 1 for the 93 season. Okay, gentlemen, let's have a quick look. Goal kickers here this afternoon.
Goal kickers for the Corio.